whispering
behind. Yeah, we were just whispering for no odd reason. How's everybody doing?
Chip, chip, cheerio.
Tonight, tea and water. Yay.
It's all about that hydration. So, we just want to give a big thank you to Connie for... Hi.
Hope you're feeling better.
Yes, feel better. And also thank you for reviewing the oils we sent you. And hopefully that Hecate candle comes in real handy for you. Anyways, upon her request again, because I love when people send requests on topics. So we're going to talk about using some of our powders, incenses. We make all our own stuff.
Yeah.
Some oils that we do. I like this one. This is what the color of our money oil is. Some more powders, some sprays that we do.
Yeah. But somebody had
floor
asked,
washes.
Yes, floor washes.
Bath salts. Do you have bath salt?
At the bottom of the bags.
We also have a little bit of our personal stock over there. The bright shiny stuff on the bottom. Or there's.
Money drawn bath salts.
Do you want to grab 4 thieves vinegar?
I think that's in the other room.
Is it? Do you want me to just grab the jar to show them? Oh.
That's Crown Success. Yeah, it's in the other room.
Alright, I'm just going to grab the stock jar that we're making again.
Yeah. But somebody had asked on our YouTube, if it was had a question about sigils, if you could use it to get somebody fired. It is possible.
Just like with any other magic.
It depends.
Did they really ask? I didn't see it.
It was in the comment section. So, hey. But yeah, it is possible. But the way that you word everything is really important. Ideally, for a situation like that, I would honestly recommend, instead of doing sigil work, doing like reversing work, a black and white or a black and green reversing candle, especially if the person's like harassing you or picking on you, stuff like that. Possibly doing some hot foot work to make them get up and go. But also do some protection work too if your job's like kind of on the line or something like that.
Sometimes, and I've noticed this because I've had a big issue with not cursing people because I wanted to, and he's taught me a lot of patience and calm, which I did need, even though, yeah, I was like, but now I'm like, Anyways.
Yes, we're dorky. So
I used to have a big issue with it until I did reversing work, and oh my goodness, it had amazing results.
Yeah, if someone's harassing you, honestly, reversing the negativity is a good idea. It sends back the negativity. Or you could do like uncrossing work or protection work to help stop them from picking on you or harassing you. Now, if they're harassing you and they're getting violent, call the police. Disclaimer.
And then curse them.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's up to you.
Hot foot them, get rid of them, whatever you have to do.
Because weirdly, reversing spells sometimes have the effects that are kind of like a curse. It's kind of awesome to sit back a little while later. Doesn't hit as fast, but...
It can, though.
It can, but not always.
Yeah, it reverses the negativity that's being sent towards you and just throws it back at them.
There are also ways to intensify it, but that's not...
Yeah, so that's a whole other video and a whole lot of other topics. And somebody was asking, too, if you could do exercise while you're working on sigils. Yes, you can. Put them on little Post-its, get on your treadmill, and run like nobody's business. So, it's possible. Just don't, make sure that you talk to your doctor first before any strenuous exercise. Disclaimer.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lot of energy being raised up, kind of like when your body moves a lot, whether it's exercise, coitus, autoerotic practices, autoerotic asphyxiation, everything. Everyone's different.
Yeah. So, back on topic.
So, where should we start?
Well, Connie had asked for us to do a video on oils.
We've established.
Powders.
No, but where are we starting with
this? Let's start off with incense. And I get in trouble with this a lot with clients. People are like, well, how do you use incense?
There are 4 things.
I know that. Not opening it. But people have asked me a couple of times, like, well, how do you use incense? You light them up. Or how do you use candles? You light them. You light the wick.
I like our little wooden spoons. I think they're cute. Anyways, let's get our stock bottle, which this is actually done going empty. We need to make more.
Yeah, that was full. I mean, we were selling at Pagan Pride. And
Yeah.
make your own.
Uh-huh.
So, it's got herbs. Intoxicating.
Money, money, money.
So,
So,
frankincense and burn them away. Oh well. Just
yeah,
toss that
those.
aside.
Yeah, those never burn away.
So,
Cones aren't always friends.
yeah, but on the bottom of your incense burner, make sure it's metal, especially for this type of powder. There's a little bit of ash. You can go ahead and leave that ash in there. That helps to absorb the heat, so the base doesn't get so hot.
Also, with this one, it's self-igniting. You can use charcoal, but you don't have to because we make it pretty cool. I'm just going to do a little scoop. Put a little bit right there.
That's at least about half a teaspoon.
At the most.
Yeah. And with incense, a little goes a long way, especially if you're first burning it. You don't want to use like a huge pile or a huge amount. We're not going to use this whole bag if in one setting. So all you would do is get your lighter. No matches.
Depending on the work. But when you're lighting it, you can say an incantation. Or a prayer, or affirmation, or chant, or whatever
One of the
you
psalms.
wish. I count those as incantations. Oh, well, not everyone does. But yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, wait. I'm trying to think of an incantation.
While he's doing that.
Talk a little bit about it while I think of something.
They're incense. You light them up. Well, you got to think fast. We don't want to waste their time.
Oh, we're doing fine. Hello. I'm sure you guys are happy.
Yeah.
Anyways, money, money, come to me. Money, money, stay with me. Dr. Keone does amazing stuff. Another shout out. But I like his money chat. And I kind of alter it throughout the day. I will sometimes burn incense when he's asleep, when I'm getting ready and leaving the house in the morning for work. And I'll light it up. A variation from his Hoodoo University videos that he does. I love money and money loves me type thing. You know what I mean? And then you'll get it and fan it towards you. You can fan it in your hands, rub it in, put it up or over your face, behind you, rub it in, let it carry your prayers and petitions, you know.
So a little goes along with these, and they stay lit. So if you're working with like candles and stuff, you would usually get your candle. Here's one of the money kits that we make. Take your candle and pass it through. And usually when I do something like this, I'll say something like, "As the smoke rises, so too shall I carry my prayers to the gods. So be it." 3 times. And then I'll dress it with like money drawing oil. The way we dress it are oils. This is take a little bit, just a dab. You're not going to use a whole lot. And then just anoint it, rubbing from the wick to the base. A lot of people will say go from the base to the wick to send your intention out.
Oh God, no, you did not just go there. You're sending your intention out. No, you're sending your will out.
Yeah. So I like because I'm willing money to come to me. I'm not sending my intention out there. I'm willing money to come into me, or not come into me, but come to me. So
well, some people.
Yeah. Or other people will dress it halfway down to the middle, flip it over, and dress it that way.
I never got results that way.
Me either.
I was like, that's a crock.
Yeah,
well, to me it is. But
yeah, and we talked about this too in our candle video. So experiment, see what works.
Quit wasting these nice people's time.
Yes. Now, and see, as you can see, the incense still lit for quite a bit. Bath salts.
They make you feel good.
Usually you would put like about a spoonful, about at least a teaspoon.
I like a tablespoon. I like a lot of scent in my bath.
Yeah, teaspoon, tablespoon. You can put them into your bath water before you take a bath. Remember, when you do any type of spiritual bath,
wash yourself first. You don't want to go in the bath all nasty and cruddy. Especially if you get off of work or you're riding in the bus. You pick up everyone's funk and then you start smelling funky from sweating and being all close to people. Wash first.
Soap and water.
And then go into your spiritual bath.
Yes, take a shower, regular shower
clean
first.
And pretty.
Then Inspired. But then pour in your bath salt, hop in there, and make sure you get everything from top to toe. If you don't have a bathtub, and I've actually had people ask me this, I don't have a bathtub in my house, what do I do? Wrap it up in a washcloth. Fold it up, take a regular shower, set it aside, and just wring it out over yourself.
Unless you want to dissolve it in a bowl of water or a bucket of water and then pour it over you at the end. That's fine too.
But make sure the water is not scalding hot.
Oh, God. And if you're making your own stuff, do not use a lot of cinnamon.
Yes, you don't want to
burn. You will burn your eyes, you will burn your ass, you will burn everything.
Yes, you'll burn mucous membranes, and you don't want to do that.
Oh, God, poor things.
Yeah, I've seen it happen.
Bless their hearts. But while bathing with it, you're going to want to do your basic visualizations. Visualize money coming in. State your incantations. You can repeat it an exact number of times. You could trace different types of symbols in the air on yourself.
Or you can just
project them out.
Meditate. Focus on money coming to you. Focus on the desired results. Not what you hope to happen. Envision money with you and staying with you. If you're doing it for love, envision the type of relationship that you want. Specific person you can work on, but that has a tendency to go wonky after a while. So, if you're doing it for spiritual cleansing or negativity, then envision all that bad stuff being pulled out of your body and into the water. And I've actually done some herbal baths for a few people where they said the water felt slimy afterward.
Yeah.
So I've never had that because I'm a good boy. So that's how we do this. But yeah, usually you want to do a spiritual cleansing bath before you do any of your major, like your spell work and anything like that.
Now, sisters, remove your mask. Powders. Get the money. I got the love. These powders also smell good. And you can make them for different purposes.
Oops.
This is love. With them, you don't need to use a lot either. I accidentally put around this much in my wallet, the tip of my finger. And now when I pull my debit card out or any cash, it looks like I have a coke problem.
Yeah.
Which we don't, because we don't do drugs. We're like, alter your mind via your own mental powers. Otherwise, we think you need practice.
Yeah. But, you just need a little bit. You can dress them onto your candles. Put your candle and just rub it on, sort of like an oil. But if you're going to dress your candle with oil first, put your oil on first, and then powder. So wet material, then dry material.
Yeah. You can also sprinkle it around your room if it's a love powder like this, or close your eyes.
I love you.
I love you. It works. And then you can also, I have a little bit left on my finger still, and that was a lot, and all I got was a fingertip amount. You can rub it on yourself at the key points.
Yeah, just like baby powder or sachet powder, you just put a little bit on yourself.
Or even in spots where you would use it for oils.
Yeah, when you first use it though, just use a little bit because sometimes people have allergic reactions to them, or it can cause reddening of the skin if you have very sensitive skin. If that's the case, then you might want to lighten it up with talcum powder, or use a very small, even smaller amount, or just dress it on your clothing. If you're wearing black, be careful because you'll end up with white streaks all over your clothes.
We wear a lot of black in this house, even though we get cat hair all over it.
Yeah. Another thing that I've done with these is I'll put put some in my hands, and I'll put it in my hands, and I'll rub your hands at my front door, and it's like spirits ask us to bring money, clients, blah blah blah. Let money come to us, let money stay with us, bless us home with wealth and prosperity. So be it. And traditionally, it is said that sometimes when you put the powders down, you have your back turned a certain direction, and you put down your line. So it all depends on what you want to do. That's the way that I've been doing it with this at my front door, or I will put some on my hands and just blow it out.
Yeah.
So.
Or if it's the money one, like I said, put some in your wallet. Don't make yourself look like a coke addict by accident. Also, you can put it in your shoes, depending on what it is. If you're going into an interview, you can use success powder. We actually need to make more because we bagged out a lot of it and sold a lot of it at Big and Bright.
Yeah, you can use the money drawing powder.
You can use attraction powder
to bring you new opportunities. Attraction is really cool to work with. It brings a whole bunch of different things.
You do love drawing. powder. You can do hot foot powder.
But not in your shoes.
Not in your shoes, but in someone that you need to get rid of.
Yeah, let's say you're trying to get rid of somebody or you don't want somebody in life anymore. You just sprinkle a little bit in the shoes and it's said to help the person move on with their lives.
You can also make crossing powder if you want to curse someone.
Mm-hmm. You can also do the same thing with black salts. Put a little bit in the person's shoes and helps get rid of them. I had somebody in my life several years ago that I wanted to get rid of, and so I had just made a fresh batch of black salt, also sometimes called as witch's salt. Fixed it up, made it, consecrated it, and I sprinkled it on the bed, his side of the bed. So he goes to bed and he's like, "There's all these weird black granules." I'm like, "Oops, too much, my bad." Yeah.
Bless your heart.
When he was gone after about a week or so.
That's good. You're nice.
Yeah.
Well, nicer than I will. To say a lot of men in New Mexico no longer have working penises.
I think that's common around the country. That's why they invented medication.
Most of the time it's probably not brought on by magic.
Yeah.
Which brings us into our next bit. Four Thieves Vinegar. Who here can tell me the difference between this Four Thieves and the blue stuff a lot of people buy at the stores? You heard that too?
Just the clumpies.
No, not.
That's probably a motorcycle.
I'll talk to you about this after. Who can tell us the difference? Besides, ours looks cool and Harry Potter-esque. Meets like Hills Have I a jar, but...
I can.
What is it?
Well, Four Thieves vinegar that you oftentimes find in like Yabadias or Botanicas, and it's unfortunately just dyed white vinegar.
Mm-hmm. Why do they choose blue? Because it didn't come out blue whenever you make it traditional.
I have no idea. It's just the way the company makes them and everything like that. But Four Thieves vinegar is actually made from different herbs. Apple cider vinegar, so it has that goldish brown tint. And the herbs are usually steeped in there, and you keep it sealed up for like around a month or so. Different recipes call for different things.
Yep, it varies.
Yeah, there's some oils that are made. Some people make them with an essential oil blend. Ours is vinegar and herbs.
Yes.
And this stuff is potent.
Oh God, that shit stinks. Don't open it right now.
I don't think I can. I think it sealed itself.
Oh no, we're gonna have to. Oh God, I can smell it. It's not even open yet.
It's sealed. We'll have to get something to open it.
Holy shit.
Oops. Yeah, sometimes when you're making this stuff, it gets gummy up on top.
It expands and compresses.
The lid, it gets stuck. Yeah, so be careful with that one.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Anyways, back in the day, they called it Four Thieves vinegar because people used to use it on themselves because the rats carrying the plague didn't like vinegar. So the people would wear it, go into plague victims' houses, and check for shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or they would put it on handkerchiefs in front of them, believing that it would help to purify the air that they breathe because it was so potent.
Mm-hmm. Also, you can use it to banish people.
Mm-hmm.
Which was the transition from Hotfoot into Four Thieves. See how good and flowing we are tonight?
Yeah, some people will use it to dress parchment paper. Write down, dip it in there, let it dry, and then write the name of the person they want to be rid of.
Or write it and then dip it or pour it on.
Yeah, and they'll stick it under the candles, dress it with candles after they dried, light them up, throw them in moving bodies of water, but ideally, you shouldn't do that. Don't pollute. And it's also illegal to throw, dispose of things in canals, lakes, rivers, and stuff like that, so.
I won't tell any of you guys.
Yeah, and you can try fleshing it, just the name on the paper, see how that goes.
What if you poop on it?
That's be your tag lock, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
So, just go ahead and flush it. I'm having issues with this. It's
Yeah,
going to
you
bother
are.
me, so I'm
Forget
not going to
that one.
bother it.
He's going to bother with it after we're recording, though. It's going to be hilarious to watch.
Floor washes.
We sold out of the money one, huh?
Yeah, we had a bunch of money stuff that we took and it sold right away.
So, what's the differences between these floor washes and a lot of stuff you see made by big companies that are stocked in your bedillas? Any takers? Tell me, young man, what is the difference?
What is water, dye, and fragrance? Basically, that's all it literally is.
From the yerbedias or
Yeah.
big companies. You really think they have people sitting around witches praying over their stuff?
Yeah, I highly doubt that they have a magic circle cast in the middle of their big companies. It's kind of hard to tell.
This ain't the Illuminati. Move on.
So, but what you would do is get your floor wash, and you can actually use this
In your bath.
You can use some in your bath water. You can use some in your laundry. You can put some in your mop water, stuff like that. I actually have planned on we have some extra ones. So what I was going to do was
Christmas present.
well, besides that, but because I have to shampoo the carpets in our apartment because we spilt some.
Oh God! I
stuff
accidentally.
all over the place.
I was working on an art project in the living room. My art is terrible. I'm not showing it, but I was working on a project in the living room that involved a little bit of paint, but I ran out of paint, so I was using dye, and so I left it on the ruler on the carpet in the living room,
And the cat
expecting the carpet not to touch it.
yeah,
but
the cat got to it and started playing with it, and
now it looks like a small murder scene.
yeah, so I got to shampoo the carpet, and there's like soda stains on the carpet too.
But that's not for me.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah, see? So we're even.
Yeah, but yeah, this is our money drawing one.
See, we had one left.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of this into our
Carpet cleaning.
cleaning solution. So, and a little goes a long way with this stuff. It gets pretty sudsy, so you want to not use too much.
So what is the difference between ours and the Urbanias? Tell the good folks
The way that we make ours,
YouTube land.
well, the way that we make ours, everything like the oils, the incense, the
Powders,
powders, the
candles,
washes,
bath salts.
bath salts,
Oh,
fourth use vinegar, everything that you see,
Mhm.
we actually fix ourselves.
In ritual.
Yes, in a ritual, in a circle. So we go into the the correspondences, like linear phases, astrological phases, days of the week. We do our circle. Sometimes we do more of a ceremonial magic type thing. Sometimes it's more awakened. Sometimes it's
Luciferian. You never know.
yeah. So everything we with that we feel that it consecrates everything. So a lot of times if people like ask for stuff, it takes us a while to fill in order. We're a small operation still, so but we make everything properly like they should be made.
Yes. So this one isn't just fragrance, soap, and dye. It also has magic and herbs and
some of the stuff that we make
extracts
takes a while for it to sit.
and stuff we're not talking about that's in it.
Yeah, so sorry.
Part of the pyramid. Learn to
know, to dare, to will, to keep silent.
not to know, to dare, to intend, and keep silent.
Yes. Yeah, we had to talk about that, about our intention when we were talking about the intentions, which is the pyramid of magic. To know, to dare, to will, to keep silent. It's not to dare, to know, to intend, and to intend and keep silent.
That's why I was like, oh baby, poor thing saying intentions.
Yeah. So, but you can use these for different things. We've had people who they like their stuff.
Yeah. On Saturday, and it's only Mondays. Some people are saying that they already are having results from the stuff we made for them. So I'm like, yeah. Oh, one more thing. Oh, go ahead.
Now, well, if we, just, to make things clear, if you order something from us or see it in our store and stuff like that, one of these jars is a pretty good size.
That's 4 grams.
This is a 4-gram bottle. These ones are a little bit more pricey than what we normally were supposed to be selling. My bad. I ordered the wrong jar size. This is 4 grams.
How much would we sell 4 grams for? Please explain.
The 4 grams, I can't remember you were doing the pricing.
It was $7.50.
It was $7.50, so they're a little bit more pricey. This is a 2-gram bottle. As you can see.
And those ones will sell. I never really decided on the 2 gram.
Yeah, but it's about half the size. And
so what, like $4
or $5? $4
or $5.
So
we'll decide later.
Included.
Exactly.
So, but that's the difference.
See. This is 2 ounces of bath salt. It's good for 3 baths. These we were selling for $3. Half an ounce of powder we were selling for $3.50, which included the graveyard dirt that we blend properly. And it's... Do you want to go into the poltergeist story?
No.
Okay. And it's a secret. So...
But it's not like we're digging up graves or anything like that. So, and a lot of times when you go to the store and buy graveyard dirt,
it's potting soil.
It's potting soil.
It's in there somewhere. I know it's in there somewhere.
Excuse me.
Alright, well, he's looking for the graveyard dirt so we can talk more about it. We also make sprays. This right here is a kiwi spray. This is a blend that I found works pretty good, that we were concocting one night. One very late fun night. And we also do make other sprays, money sprays, cleansing sprays, attraction sprays.
I couldn't find the graveyard dirt, but that's in the other room, still in the other box.
Oh, God.
This was, how much? Half an ounce?
Yeah.
Half an ounce of powder. This will last you for quite a while, so you, like I said, you don't need a huge amount. When you use magic stuff, I don't recommend sharing. You can share, but, you know, try not to share too much, or if you're charging one big bottle and everything like that. When you get your magic stuff, you want to pray over it, bless it, charge it, put your own thing into it.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, you can use different sprays for different things. You can wear them like perfumes. You can wear them like colognes. You can spray them in an area. This one is a kiwi spray. We use it for... we use it for blessing and cleansing an area. It smells freaking amazing.
You got my arm.
Now I smell pretty too.
But yeah, it's associations are for love, harmony, peace. It's, you know, it's like, you know, it's got a bunch of different stuff. People will use it sometimes for cleansing a space of negativity. We also have the oil for it.
Mm-hmm.
We have the spray for it.
Where do we leave the black arts oil?
I think it's in the other room with the graveyard dirt. So
We sound notorious.
yeah, I tried to separate everything. So I have one bag of the love drawing stuff. Well, what we have left over from what we're selling.
We're gonna make one already. Oh.
Stuff like that.
We have a client order that I fell to.
Yeah, I gotta work on that stuff. Yay.
Okay, so what else are we talking about right now?
I think that was pretty much it. It was just on how to use some of the stuff. But yeah, with oils, you can dress yourself with them, put a little bit in your hands.
I feel like we're a broken record right now.
Hmm?
I feel like we're talking about the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, so just to recap.
Yeah. Blow it in the general areas.
Stuff like that.
Just because I love this bell.
But I think that is it.
This video is concluded.
So, okay guys, we'll see you guys later. Good night.
Good night.